Delhi NCR's air quality continues to remain in the severe category, which means it's hazardous for breathing. The national capital and its surrounding satellite cities have recorded AQI on the lower end of severe and upper end of very poor. Strong surface winds had slightly improved Delhi's air quality, but parts of the Delhi NCR continue to be in the severe category as the contribution of farm fires remains a factor. Experts say that the recovery of Delhi's air quality will be a slow process with the influx of stubble-related pollutants in and around the national capital. So increasing pollution has also had severe ill effects on people in the national capital. As per doctors and health experts, the inflow of patients with respiratory issues like cough, asthma has increased substantially in the last few weeks. Times Network spoke to Dr. Abhinav Gogilani from Gangaram Hospital and Dr. Neetu Jain from PSRI Hospital, who advise people not to step out unless absolutely necessary.
Delhi hospitals are witnessing an influx in patients who are complaining of respiratory diseases, and they are in fact flooding the hospitals. We are right now at Sir Gangaram Hospital, where in the at the respiratory OPD, where there are in fact patients who are coming. For past few days, the number has increased, is what the doctors here have been telling us. I am in fact joined by the senior consultant at the chest medicine department. Gogilani, thank you for speaking with us. Sir, first of all, is there in fact an increase in the patient as far as respiratory diseases, given that how the pollution outside?
Certainly there is a drastic increase in the number of patients which we are seeing in the outpatient department, and also patients coming to the emergencies with increased problems of breathlessness, getting choked and feeling there is something stuck in their throat. So that is certainly on the rise, especially after the last week, and I anticipate that this would probably keep on going on, and we see this rise every year during this period.
Okay. Do you think that this is due to the pollution that we have been seeing? Is that solely the responsible factor for this increase in people who are coming with respiratory diseases?
So I would not say solely, but yes, during the change of season, the respiratory diseases generally also worsen. But with pollution, they sort of precipitate even more. So that is one of the factors, but not solely the factor.
If you could give us a rough assessment of what is the increase that you have seen so far in past few days.
So I feel that around 50 to 60% rise in the number of patients is there, but it is a very abstract number. It is very difficult to actually ascertain, because many of these patients would definitely come by and for a follow-up visit as well. And because of the festive season, the rush in the hospitals would be less, and post that the number increases in general. But yes, many patients are coming with acute symptoms, and which is certainly a difference from what we have seen in the last few weeks.
One last question. What is the advice that you would give to old people, children who might have already the existing respiratory diseases, and to normal people who have to go every day outside?
So basically, if you have to go outside, only then you step out. Otherwise, you should stay indoors, because the weather is not very conducive for you to go out, especially those who work out outside. They should not. They should preferably stay indoors. And if you have to go outside, wear a mask, because that is the only thing which will prevent the gush of air into the airways and precipitate problems. So wear a mask, try to stay indoors, and basically avoid any sort of social gathering where you think you will be exposed to more number of people with infections.
Thank you, Doctor, for speaking with us, and you have heard the suggestions and the points that has in fact been made by the doctor. But of course, we are seeing this increase that is in fact coming in number of hospitals in the national capital. Hopefully, in next few days, we will see that probably the situation as far as pollution is concerned would be slightly better. With video journalist Vimal, this is Shan Elizabeth.
दिल्ली की हवा एक स्वस्थ व्यक्ति को बहुत बीमार कर सकती है। अगर आप पुरानी रिपोर्ट्स देखें तो आपको पता लगेगा कि 1 in 3 चिल्ड्रन, मतलब 3 में से 1 बच्चे को अस्थमा है दिल्ली में, क्योंकि बहुत हाईली पॉल्यूटेड एरिया है। इस वक्त AQI कुछ 393 कल शाम को था और 400 प्लस अर्ली मॉर्निंग था। ये बहुत सीवियर होता है। इन लोगों को पहले से कोई रेस्पिरेटरी इलनेस नहीं भी है, उनको भी सांस की दिक्कत हो सकती है।
टीबी और अस्थमा के मरीजों के लिए इस वक्त दिल्ली में रहना कितना खतरनाक साबित हो सकता है?
टीबी और अस्थमा के मरीजों के लिए इस वक्त दिल्ली में रहना बहुत खतरनाक साबित हो सकता है। हमने लास्ट 4 दिन में कम से कम 6 से 7 पेशेंट इमरजेंसी में देखे हैं जिनकी की सांस अचानक से फूल गई है। ये पेशेंट हमारे फॉलोअप पेशेंट्स थे और कम से कम 6-7 महीने से बिल्कुल स्टेबल चल रहे थे। उनकी दवाई भी मिनिमम डोज पे चल रही थी। अब उनकी दवाइयाँ बढ़ गई हैं, उनको अस्पताल में एडमिशन की ज़रूरत पड़ी है और 1-2 पेशेंट्स को जो कि नॉन इन्वेजिव वेंटिलेटर होता है वो भी लगाने की ज़रूरत पड़ी है। तो इस वक्त ये वक्त तो बहुत ख़राब है अस्थमा के पेशेंट को। उनको घर से बाहर निकलना बिल्कुल अवॉइड करना चाहिए। कोशिश करना चाहिए कि कमरे के अंदर रहें और अगर हो सके तो एयर प्यूरीफायर चला के कमरे के अंदर रहना चाहिए। ये वक्त अच्छा ही नहीं है। अगर हो सके तो अगर आप इस वक्त दिल्ली से बाहर जा सकते हैं उस एरिया में जहाँ पे कि AQI बेटर है तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा।
The rising pollution levels in the national capital have left the residents scrambling for clean air. Times Network visited LNJP Hospital in Delhi, where patients are seen queuing up outside the OPD, complaining burning in their eyes and itchiness in their throats. Have a look.
The toxic air in Delhi has made it very, very difficult for the common citizens of the national capital to breathe clean air, fresh air, which is a fundamental right, seems to be taken away from the citizens of Delhi. And we are currently reporting from the Lok Nayak Hospital in New Delhi. You can see here, this is the OPD, and many people here have come, to get their diseases treated. One person over here also facing problems due to the rising pollution in Delhi. We will try and speak to him and understand from him. Sir, आप अभी हमें बता रहे थे कि ये जो दिल्ली के हालात इस वक्त चल रहे हैं उस वजह से आपको काफी दिक्कतों का सामना करना पड़ रहा है।
दिक्कत तो ये है, ये आंखों में जलन होती है, कभी कभी गला भी भारी पड़ जाता है, छाती और गले भारी पड़ जाती है, आंखों में ज्यादा जलन से होती है, जैसे मेरे चुरस से डल जाए ऐसे होती है।
So there you saw, this person saying that his eyes begin to burn and there is infection in the throat as well. So these are the kind of problems that the citizens of Delhi are facing due to the rising levels of pollution, which are resulting in various respiratory problems for the common citizens. We are here at the Lok Nayak Hospital where people are coming in to get, medicines to get their problems treated. Some of them arising from this rising levels of pollution in New Delhi.
Short-term effect, they are mainly the respiratory infections and breathlessness, respiratory acute and chronic failure. But if you should see the long-term complication, they can even cause stroke, elevated blood pressure, high blood pressures, deteriorating level of blood sugars in diabetics, and in children it can cause growth retardation. That is a long-term complication. So the major contribution of the non-communicable disease burden in India. And if you see the green study done in Delhi, the level of pollution is 17 times higher than the standard. So if we see that this long-term effects are also there on the health, and this is the biggest challenge. One is the climate change and another is the pollution. So pollution mainly caused by the farm burning and the fireworks in Delhi. And this we have seen that the number of admissions in our ward, in the number of patients attending to our OPDs and in the casualty emergency services, they have gone up significantly.
So what can be the immediate solution to this problem? Every year from October to December we fight this, but like you spoke about the long-term effects as well, what can be the immediate solution?
So there needs a multi-sectoral approach, and it's a teamwork. All efforts must be there, and we see that if we put this mask, N95 masks are very good to decrease the PM 2.5 particles. Even the simple face mask, if we put the cloth on the face and nose, then it can reduce the inhalation of the toxic gases by 95%. So N95 mask is very effective in preventing the inhalation of the PM 2.5 particle. It reduces up to 99%. And if you take simple cloth or simple triple layer mask, that also reduce the PM 2.5 particle.
Well, amid the worsening air quality, the Delhi government has deployed sprinklers to settle the dust in the air. Ayushman sends us this report from earlier today from Rajghat.
In order to fight the menace of smog and depleting air quality, the Delhi government has adopted to this method of water sprinkling on trees, and through this they are aiming that somewhere the air quality will improve. The situation right now remains grim in air quality, and there are 20 spots which have been identified from where this is being done. This is Rajghat area where the water sprinkling is currently taking place, and you can see the water being sprinkled on trees in order to settle the dust particles which are present in air. This is after the air quality turned severe in the national capital, and currently it is being done in the Rajghat area. With video journalist Dilip, Ayushman for Mirror Now.
And Delhi's polluted water has multiplied woes for the residents. Devotees were seen taking a dip in the Yamuna River, even as toxic foam floated on it on the very first day of Chhath Puja. Speaking to Times Network, the devotees claim that year after year, the government has failed to make arrangements for Chhath Puja, forcing them to bathe in this toxic water. Let's take a look at this ground report.
Air and fresh drinking waters are not only basic amenities, but these are fundamental rights that we have as human beings. But as we were talking about the deteriorating air quality index and the rising level of air pollution in the national capital and NCR region, now we have concerns related to the water pollution. I'm right now standing at the bank of Yamuna River. And if I can ask my video journalist Mukesh Kumar to show you the visuals of the bank of Yamuna River, which is full of froth and foam, which is floating. And this has been accumulated as a reason of high levels of ammonia and phosphate in the water. And that's the reason that this is causing a huge level of problems to the devotees who have come here to perform Chhath Puja. Now, today is the first day of the Chhath Puja, and it's a 4-day festival. And the Delhi government has also declared 10th of November as a public holiday in the national capital, so that they can celebrate, the devotees can come and celebrate Chhath Puja. But how do you see devotees taking a holy dip in this polluted water? This is frost and foam which is floating in front of you, and to our viewers, these are the visuals that had made global headlines back in 2019 also, with the kind of water pollution that was visible. And now, clearly, this year also the situation has not changed a bit. The political parties are putting blame game, and there's a war of words taking place between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP MPs. But on the ground, it's the Aam Aadmi that is suffering. Right now, when Manoj Tiwari was here, who was a BJP MLA, a BJP MP, he was talking about the fact that how the Supreme Court now take a suo motu cognizance in this entire matter and pull up Arvind Kejriwal government on this. But on the other hand, the Arvind Kejriwal government blames it on the Haryana factories and the industrial waste that is coming in from the other states. So it's a blame game and a war of words that is going on between the political parties. But the reality is this, that we are living in unclean air, we are living in toxic air and toxic water now, and that's the kind of reality that we would like to show to our viewers also, that this is the frost and the foam that is floating in with high levels of ammonia and phosphate in Yamuna River. And as we stand on the banks of Yamuna River, it will be overwhelming or a very disturbing image to see the devotees take dip in this very water. This is Kangana Sachdeva with video journalist Mukesh Kumar reporting for Times Network.
You're watching the latest here on Mirror Now. News and updates continue on the other side. Stay with us.